And we are off. So I'm still looking for this TMB first pick disruptor.
Yeah, I think if I was a betting man, I would say maybe that Disruptor is the first pick here.
Dyer's ban now.
So they do go with the Sven ban again. So we would assume they're going to let that Wraith King through, although maybe they go with the ban Wraith King here and let the Tidehunter back through.
Yep, we're going to see the Darkseer ban again. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Silencer. So they do change it up a little bit. Respect that last pick there. I think that's a good ban. I mean, I think Silencer is good against most strats. I don't think there's very many comps where you're like, yeah, Silencer wasn't the pick here.
Disruptor.
Yeah, I think they could have saved that ban for later if they wanted, but still not bad nonetheless. And there it is.
Crystal Maiden.
So Talo is going to get his Disruptor. Charlie's Angels is going to pick up their Crystal Maiden, so that's another hero that they've picked frequently. And Crystal Maiden, a great hero. Who doesn't love mana? I say that every time, but honestly, who doesn't love mana? And then, really her CC is actually quite good for a hard 5 support.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Was it banned last game?
I don't believe it was actually.
Reserve time.
Yeah, so interesting that it got through, but I think that first pick Void kind of threw everybody into a little bit of threw everybody off a little bit.
Yeah, shook everything up. Okay, so Crystal Maiden Tidehunter, pretty classic duo.
Yeah, and
I believe that did get banned last game, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Tidehunter got banned, so that comes through and that instantly gets first face picked by Charlie's Angels.
And now, this is kind of why I said I don't know if I agree with the early Silencer ban, because now Charlie's Angels is like, oh, I can pick these teamfight heroes and I don't have to worry about Silencer.
Yeah, that is very true actually. So TMB comes with the Faceless Void, so yeah, that I think you are right. That's actually a good point that you bring up.
10 seconds.
Although I think if the last strat has given us anything, I think it's that TMB wants to go for some big team fight plays as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Time.
But so far, it's big team fight on both ends.
Yeah, and Tidehunter is I think that's a pretty good matchup with the Void in terms of offlaners. Ravage obviously can reach in through Chrono. And even Crystal Maiden, if she doesn't get caught by the Chrono, Freezing Field will do a decent amount of damage inside there on Void. She plays it right, so.
Yeah.
Solid first picks there from Charlie's Angels.
Yep, Tidehunter generally a bit tankier than Void. Of course, Void has the Time Walk, but Kraken Shell a little more reliable.
The Dire get a ban.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so we see Storm Spirit banned out. And then the PA by Charlie's Angels, and TMB goes with the Jug first ban. Or I'm sorry, second phase ban. And the Jug makes sense. I mean, I don't necessarily think there's a ton of direct cohesion with Crystal Maiden and Tidehunter, but I mean, Jug's just like we said with Silencer is just one of those heroes you can pick in like any lineup and it'll fit.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And it's a good thing they're not forgetting about the Meepo, because we do know Charlie's Angels does have a Meepo player, and I don't blame them for just not wanting to deal with it.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Yeah, you almost like wonder if maybe it's. Yeah, I mean you'd have to build a whole team around fighting off a Meepo if you let it through probably.
Yeah, and the Sven's already banned, which is one of the great counters.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, so Vengeful Spirit picked again by Charlie's Angels in this third pick. So once again, I mean they're building their team the same way they did last time. They picked their 5, their 3, put Vengeful Spirit there. So the question is still lingering. Where is this Venge gonna go?
Yep, and I said it last game. I'll say it again though. This could definitely be a draw lineup. for Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I think you're right. And yes, even with the Crystal Maiden especially, I think that that would be.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you put those three up there, like that's going to be a ton of damage they put out, but that's going to be a very squish lane.
Yeah, the
So
Void would have a sad time if he's soloing again, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's definitely a good option right now for Charlie's Angels. For TMB, let's see, what did they... Last game they did Void, and then they picked a support.
Keeper of the light.
Okay, we did see the Cuddle Band last game.
Dyer's
Yeah.
By
turn
Charlie's
to
Angels, I
pick.
believe.
That's interesting. I almost think I would have liked to see Ricky here. I mean, Venge obviously can scale pretty well, but I think in the early parts of that game with Smokescreen,
10 seconds.
Ricky would have probably had a pretty good time against the Venge and the Crystal Maiden.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I could have seen that being a good pickup, and I kind of forgot about that already, but hey, I've called it.
Radiant's
There's the
turn
Drow
to
coming
pick.
out.
The Drow lineup.
Lord.
So the
The
quick troll
Dire
pick to
get a
counter that.
ban.
I mean, they had that in mind ahead of time, it seemed like, so I think TMB is
Yeah.
kind of going for more, we know what our strat is, we're going to execute our strat, and they're not worrying as much about trying to counter necessarily.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I like the Disruptor Faceless Void first pick. That synergy is obvious.
Here's the Radiant
Keeper of
ban.
Light, I think kind of synergizes a little bit with everybody. The Troll is a little interesting as, I don't necessarily see him putting out a ton of damage into the Chronosphere.
10 seconds.
I mean, the what's it called? Battle
5
Trance is going to
seconds
help the
remaining.
Void when he's in there right-clicking, but
Reserve
You can go
time.
range mode if you can get decent position, but yeah, that's about it. It's definitely not a classic combo with Void, but yeah, I've seen it before. It can work out as long as the Void is putting down good Chronos.
yeah. Well, I mean, I still think Troll's in a pretty good place. I mean, obviously the nerfs hurt him a little bit, and was it 7.04 or whatever it was, but I still think he's a good carry.
I really do too. This hero was deemed incredibly strong before that. I think the Jody
Dyer's
game
turn to
nerf,
pick.
and it really wasn't that bad, and then he just kind of died out.
So we see Tinker banned out by Charlie's Angels. We see Viper banned out by TMB. So both mids. It looks like TMB assumes that the mid's coming out here.
Seconds.
Sniper picked up from TMB, so
5
that's a
seconds remaining.
pretty fairly good safe mid pick here based on what we're seeing. I mean, he will
Reserve
melt to that Drow Ranger if the Drow can get up on him, but that's a whole other battle in of itself.
Yeah. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I think I stick by what I said earlier, that they're really not trying to counter Charlie's Angels, because I don't see the Sniper being necessarily great against any of their heroes. He's not bad, but generally you want something that can kind of go in on the Drow, and they don't really have that. I mean, the Troll can, and the Void has Chrono, obviously. So I guess they're not too bad there.
Yeah. Classically you like to see like a Spirit Breaker, somebody with a nice Blink Call or Axe with the Blink Call or something. But anyways, we see Lena get picked up here.
Someone's connection just drowned. Finally came up for air.
Fairly quickly if they get gone on, but
10 seconds.
maybe a little bit more mobility than Charlie's Angels. The ever important tower screen. And it appears as though TMB will win this. So, GG, let's close this up and head home. Alrighty, well, let's get right into some introductions.
Prepare to make way.
For the Radiant, which is Team Michael Bolten, we
pronounced
have
Admiral.
Dusty on the Keeper. We have 444 on the Troll. We have Mr. Dr. Cooper on the Sniper. We have Talo on his Disruptor. And Colvillain once again playing that offlane Void. You're bad. Wow! That is You're Bad Gaming. So,
30 seconds to battle.
so we're getting some early sound clips here. That's fun.
Patience from Zoe.
But looks like pretty calm
Patience from Zoe.
first parts here. Look, no smokes. It's looking like.
And we're clear for running.
Yeah, that's interesting to go with just the tangos. With the quelling, I mean, I get it. I don't necessarily think it's bad, but I guess they're fairly confident that Tide isn't going to really be able to do much to him in this early part of the game. Yeah, let's see anything. Just looking at builds real quick. Don't see anything crazy. Yeah, I think he's understanding his position fairly clearly. That is going to be a nightmare of a lane to deal with.
There it goes.
I mean, definitely inefficient, but able to dying, I guess.
Yeah, you know, Iron Talon, he'll be fine.
Top is missing.
So Mr. Dr. Cooper taking some right clicks here in the mid lane from Shadow Ninja. Shadow Ninja jumping out ahead once again here in this first two waves.
Really see that Drow aura working already.
Top is missing.
Saw him right click sniper just a couple times and hit so much damage.
Yeah, and I mean, this sniper with, what's his armor? Yeah, 4 armor, 3 armor. So, not great. Shadow Ninja's going to use a Dragon Slave there. Oh man, Dr. Cooper getting close. He's going to have to pop his salve early. And,
Yeah, doesn't have a salve, so they're kind of even now.
yeah, just with those pool tangos, she does have that Fairy Fire.
This'll come in
Try to
handy.
help her save a little bit. But, alas, let's see if we can check back down here to the bot lane. Looks like we're getting some early TPs here from TMB and Dusty and Talo going for You're Bad Gaming. They're going to need one more right click. There's the Time Walk is going to do it. Now You're Bad, or I'm sorry, Fancybones on the run.
Yeah, nice pick up there. Lena's getting a DD
Who
foul.
did that the heat?
Yeah, let's see if she tries to do anything with this. It doesn't look like it. She's going to get a Dragon Slave out on Mr. Dr. Cooper, and man, one right click, she's hitting like a truck with that double damage.
Yeah. Double damage plus Drow aura 2 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt. So it just goes back to the jungle.
Yeah, You're Bad's going to walk right into Talo, though. He gets the kinetic field up. Gets caught by it. Let's see if the right clicks can take him out. Oh, what a great shot there by Dusty. With the Illuminate to catch out You're Bad. Here comes Shadow Ninja, though. One more right click might actually take down Mr. Dr. Cooper, but it's not going to be enough there. He's going to get back to the tower. Let's see if she throws out a Dragon Slave here, though. It could be close. There comes the kinetic field. Actually going to miss, though. The glimpse back. She does get hit a little bit by that. Oh, Mr. Dow. Oh my goodness, they kill each other at the exact same time. Let's see who died
She was
first.
goner. Yeah, Lena died second, so... Or no, Lena died first.
Lena died first, so she doesn't get that XP. Literally, it looked like they died at the exact same time, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're back at the same time, too. That's so funny. But, alas, all those rotations have left 444 by himself down here in the bot lane. He is doing fairly well for himself, but Hunter actually doing very well as well.
Yeah, and this... How these lanes have settled, Troll's probably not too thrilled with being in a one-on-one with Tidehunter right now.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Hunter is kind of pushing this lane up for him a little bit, so 444 is not having to overextend too much, but he is trying to have the last hit under his tower. Oh, and then we see Shadow Ninja with another kill.
Yeah, still not
A couple
even
of dragons. Yeah, a couple of dragon slaves and a light strike array, and Sniper dies quickly.
Yeah, and he is level 6 now, so if Sniper comes back, he's gonna have to be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
He's helping that lane now.
450, I mean, that's half his health.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
I think he legitimately can't be in that lane alone anymore.
Just like your ships.
And let's see how Colville's doing up here. Yeah, he's got Talon boots and a stout shield, so I mean, he is level 4, so he's matching the Drow, but definitely having a hard time of it. Running back into the jungle as we speak. Oh, and we see some nice sentry ward placements here from Charlie's Angels to block these camps for Call-Villains, excuse me. So he will not be able to sit in that jungle for very much longer.
Yeah, they scouted his movements with that observer, I'm assuming, and yeah, nice whole block there.
Top is missing.
And now we see Shadow Ninja just trying to catch Dr. Cooper off again. Throws out the Dragon Slave's going to miss with it, but or right click will not miss. Dr. Cooper's going to try to return the favor with a couple of pecking right clicks. But he's definitely not having a great time in this mid lane. 14-1 to Lena's 33-6. So Shadow Ninja once again having a great time in this mid lane, and Drow as well at 34-9, outpacing the Troll, who's at 23-5. So Charlie's Angels winning the lanes once again in this early part of the game.
Bounty.
Yeah, this is. I feel like this is how it worked out last time. Tidehunter was, well, their offlaner was contesting TMD's safe laner. Meanwhile, their safe laner had free farm.
Yeah, we do see Mr. Dr. Cooper throw up a shrapnel and try to peck at that Lena a little bit, but she actually goes and catches a double damage, refills that bottle. So now Dr. Cooper's got to be very careful. He gets hit with the Dragon Slave there. And there's the Laguna Blade. It's not going to be quite enough to take him down, though. He's at 100 health. Let's see if the Dragon Slave is going to be enough. Now, she's going to run into Dusty. He gets hit with the kinetic field by Talo. They have no damage to do this. Light Striker Ray comes out as well. She pops that double damage as well as her Fairy Fire. But she's just going to turn around and run away. Let's see. Here comes Mr. Dr. Cooper. He's going to try to chase this down, but he needs to be definitely very careful with that double damage on Shadow Ninja.
Yeah, he's still level 5. Lena's almost 8.
Goodness gracious, that does not bode well in the early part of the game for Team Michael Bolten, but it's still very early now. We see, here we go on the top lane, the Magic Missile hits Call-Villain, as well as a couple of Frost Arrows from Charlie, but
Bottom lane, too.
Time Walk's going to go off. They're going to take that tower, it looks like, though. And 444 getting pushed out as well. Here comes Dusty to try to save them. He's going to push back Hunter and Yearbad a little bit, but they are also feeling very confident. And Ravage is up. Not enough damage, or not enough mana, excuse me, to do it. But with the Arcane Aura, he will be back there in just about a moment. Meanwhile, that top lane does fall to that early Drow push.
Happen Mid's about to have the same fate.
It looks like it, and Fancybones is actually going to run into Call-Villain here. He's going to try to do some right-click damage to her. He got the hit with the Magic Missile, but it's not going to do enough to kill him. Call-Villain wants this bad. Time Walks up to him. Let's see if we can get one more right-click up on him. Fancybones actually uses the salve and just fast enough to outrun him.
Radiant's middle tower has been
Yeah, they killed Lena in the mid there. She got pretty greedy going for kills, and then turned for the tower, and it got glyphed. Went for the TP, and it got canceled, and died.
Well, that's a nice pick off there for Team Michael Bolton. Let's see who got that kill. Dr. Cooper did, so that's a nice little influx of gold for him. He definitely needs it.
Yeah, that helped him a lot.
He's actually on the lower half of last hits right now.
Yep, and also 3 deaths already.
Yeah, that's not good.
Dire's middle tower is
trying to
under
get
pressure.
Super early Roche here from Charlie's Angels. They got the ward. Looks like Fancybones was scouting it, but
I think
Just
they're just
planning-
being cheeky
yeah.
with vision there.
trying to pop into this mid lane once again.
They are seen here by this Radiant Observer.
Let's see if Dr. Cooper tries to get some right clicks out on them. They're going deep though. You're bad and Shadow Ninja taking a long way around. They're gonna actually run right into Dusty, it looks like. See if they can get a stun out on him. There comes the shrapnel. They're gonna block him in a little bit. Shadow Ninja still going for it. Tries with the Light Striker Ray. He's actually gonna miss. The Dragon Slave will not though. And a couple of right clicks is actually gonna take Dusty down. Now there's 4 here
Is under attack.
for Angels, but they are very deep. And TMB just decides that they don't want any part of this.
Are
That would have nice
Radiant
aura already.
using
Lena
echolocation?
lasted. I thought she had double damage there, but nope.
Yeah, just doing a lot of damage to that poor column this early in the game. Now there's the Ravage. They do catch out Mr. Dr. Cooper. The Anchor Smash as well. They glimpsed away Shadow Ninja. There's the Kinetic Field that's going to block him up a little bit. The Laguna Blade's so close to taking Mr. Dr. Cooper out, and the Dragon Slave is going to miss as well. Sitting at 50 HP, it's not going to be enough to take him down.
They had the Wave of Terror miss too. That was
Goodness,
close.
so close. But we see Fancybones, look at just blocking all of these camps.
Wow, yeah, they're dedicated to it here.
So they really, yeah, obviously really want to try to force TMB out into these lanes, and just as we say that, 444 gets picked off by the tower.
Yeah, they didn't even have to use any ults or anything there. Just nice frostbite, light strike array.
And if we look at items, Colvin looks like it's going for the lads. He's still a little bit away.
That's what he did last game too. I definitely like the item on Void.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I think it's good on a lot of mid-outlanders, to be honest, but
Faces a stiff
The only
wave.
issue is
Radiant take
Gold is also
fortification.
going
Dire's
down.
middle tower is drowning.
Radiant's bottom
Goodness.
tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor.
that'll be interesting. Let's see if one of them catches it before the other. So, as we say that, Hunter and Fancybones look like take down the bottom tower of TMB.
Invisibility.
Radiant actually do get the mid tower there. Get their first tower.
Nice. Oh, and here we go.
Couple talents coming out.
Yep. Mr. Dr. Cooper saw you're bad. He is going to get hit with the frostbite. Tried to get a shrapnel out. Here comes Fancybones. He's actually in Viz. Throws the magic missile out on Talo. Along with the Laguna Blade and a couple of right clicks, that is going to be enough to take him down. There's the right Light Striker Ray. Is going to miss Dr. Cooper once again. Now here comes Colville, and he does get the Chrono up. Trying to get those right clicks out on Shadow Ninja. And the Assassinated is out. Let's see if he can get it. Yes, he is going to secure that kill. Fancybones tried to stop that with the magic missile, but it's not going to be enough. And now here we go again. Ravage is up. They're going to hit Colville and Dusty once again. He's going to take off a bunch of that damage now. Hunter is going to run into Dr. Cooper. Dusty is still there, but he doesn't have enough mana really to do anything. Now the TP is going to come out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Tidehunter will get out. However, the Crystal Maiden will not.
See? Yeah, I think that was pretty greedy by the Tidehunter and CM there. I don't think they really had any reason to go in there, but they were feeling strong, so they were testing the waters, I suppose. Got some nice dad jokes coming out.
I didn't even
Charlie?
see it. Let's see.
Charlie has a bug. He should let it outside.
God. Dusty with the dad jokes. Alright, so Charlie is once again letting his team kind of just run around and he's getting his farm. He already has a Dragon Lance, has a Ring of Health, going for the early Hurricane Pike. All he needs now are his recipes, so only 900 away from that Hurricane Pike.
Yeah, last game he wasn't helping his team really at all, but this game he's like, hey guys, I'm a drought, I'm giving you aura, just, you know.
Yeah, here's your aura.
I'm gonna do my thing, here's your aura.
That's funny. Well, let's check out some other builds. Man, this Fancybones is playing this as a very poor bench right now. Lena going for the Bloodstone.
Ooh, nice deny on the DD room there by Dusty.
Yeah, right in front of all those heroes too. That could have been an issue.
I was gonna say last game we saw the bench go for the medallion. We'll see what he tries this game. He is pretty poor right now though.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his boots up at this point. But let's see what we got here. You're bad. Got Tranquil Boots. Nothing else queued up right now. No wards or anything right now either, so he's just looking around for a place to farm, it looks like. Maybe doing a bit of scouting.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Lena went for this Light Strike array damage talent, which I feel like most Lenas go for the cast range. I don't know. I'm not really a Lena player.
Well, I think it depends. On this, in this game, you know, you are assuming that this sniper is going to be too much of an issue to hit with LSAs from afar. So at that point, you're looking at, you know, trying to stop the troll and the void. And you would, I guess, you're just assuming that you don't need to be that far away from them. I don't know. I could see the argument for both.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the Ravage, he's got the Swap, and the Magic Missile, Frostbite, so he's probably thinking he can get in close to use it, no problem.
Meanwhile, Drow just farming. Does have the Force Staff up now. No, yep, here comes the,
Glimpse.
comes the Hurricane Pike out on the Courier.
Yeah, Fancybones got caught by Glimpse there.
Yeah, I mean, the leveled up Glimpse is, it's a hell of an ability. And, you know, the range, I mean, everybody knows how long the range is, but sometimes I still don't think people realize how long that range is, like.
Yeah. Pretty incredible. And with all the farming Drow's been doing, Lena's actually on top right now.
Yeah, it's
Not by
interesting.
much, but just impressive, really.
Right.
Haste.
And she is sitting at, let's see, Lena sitting at 5-3-1, Drow sitting at 0-0-0. So those 2 kills, good enough for 500 gold.
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Same as you,
I think it's
Tidehunter.
smoke here. Maybe not.
And here comes the Drow. They're ready to push now.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this damage.
That Drow Hurricane Pike.
Dire's top tower is about to take the
And,
fall.
Boss has
looks like
arrived.
they're going to take a turn, go after Mr. Dr.
Radiant's
Cooper.
middle tower is under attack.
And Sniper has no way to get up.
And that's not who you want to lose first.
Yeah, definitely not.
Dire's top tower
I
has
have
fallen.
Shrapnel to defend, and, well, you do have Cauble Blast, but that's about it. Which, I guess that's enough.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, that'll help a little bit, but, I mean, the the
Radiant
Drow and
structures
is
are
still just
fortified.
bursting through that damage, or bursting through that tower so quickly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now there's the glimpse onto Shadow Ninja. They're going to catch him inside of the kinetic field, but the Ravage is actually going to turn. Here comes the Laguna Blade. They're going to catch Callvillain out. Right clicks from Shadow Ninja are going to burn down Talo, and they're going to burn down Dusty. The Assassinate's out on Fancybones, and that is going to be enough to take him down.
Tower's going down though. They did a great job of making sure to take out the Void before he... I mean, he was stun locked. They killed him before he could get the Chrono off. Great, you know, priority, target priority there.
Yeah, exactly. And they get their tower. I mean, they do lose one, but probably very worth it in their mind. As they do take down the Void and they take down the tower, so...
Yeah, but I'm not sure, but that might have been Tide's Blink debut there.
Oh, you might be right, actually. I didn't see it on him before, and he's going for the mech next, so he's probably about 700 away, so a little bit away, but not unfeasible amount.
He has a Bloodstone now. Going
Radiant
for a
are
Shadow
scanning
Blade.
for enemies.
Pretty much has it. Does have it, actually.
Yeah, that's gonna be she's gonna be a force.
Yeah, I think they see
She
this
wasn't
Drow.
already.
Or they saw her there anyways.
Yeah, Colville jumps up here, but just a farm. I don't know if they actually have enough. 444 is going to turn around, and the kinetic field and the right clicks are probably going to be enough to take Charlie down. So it's a little bit too comfortable there. Looks like now the Assassinate comes out. That's going to hit Hunter. Yurbad's going to try to block it off. Colville jumps up there. There's the glimpse that's going to get Hunter back into the kinetic field. Now the Static Storm comes out. He actually gets 3 heroes in it. They take down the Tide and the Crystal Maiden as well as the Venge. And now Dr. Cooper and Colville want to try to turn this into a roast, but Shadow Ninja's not done yet, doing a bunch of damage to Talo, and the right clicks might actually take it down. He gets the glimpse out on Shadow Ninja. He jumps back, hits the shrine, and goes invis.
That was a very impressive Static Storm by Disruptor. Canceled the Crystal Maiden ult as well as caught 3.
Yeah, and he did it without a kinetic field, which is even more incredible.
I think he threw it down to cancel the CM ult.
Oh, there's a Chrono. He catches 2. Oh my goodness, he catches the Crystal Maiden. She dies. Now Yurbad tries to, or Fancybones tries to swap in to save his Shadow Ninja. He will. Callvillain is going to die. Now Charlie trying to burst out this damage. Here comes the Ravage once again. And now 444 is going to fall. Now they're looking to Dusty, and the Frost Arrows are just going to be enough to slow him down. Now Angels will say thanks for doing half of Roche. And they're going to take their turn at it.
Yeah, that's tough. They won that first team fight pretty nicely. Unfortunately, everyone's just low enough level where they came back before they could take Roche down.
Yeah, and that's a great break there for Charlie's Angels, as they are probably going to try to turn this into a maybe a tower or 2, and maybe even try to take this into a Rax push.
I'm not sure they're ready for high ground, but maybe they are. They're thinking about it.
Radiant's bottom
Let's see
tower
them
faces
go
a
for these
stiff
T2s
win.
first, though.
Yeah, there are T2s up, and they're actually fairly split up right now, so looks like maybe they're just going for some, try to farm out a couple of items before they really make a deep push.
I think... No, they're at least a little bit split up now. They see the Lena, they see the Tide.
Excuse me.
Radiant's top tower.
Alright, so now Drow is pushing this top lane. With Fancybones is here as well as Hunter and Yurbad.
Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
And Shadow Ninja is going to take down a tower as well, so they've burned through those last 2 tier 2s.
Really
Haven't lost any tier 2s of their own so far, so that's good. They are going to catch out Talo, it looks like. Yep. Now here comes Callvillain. He does have Chrono up. Dr. Cooper's there as well. Let's see how many shrapnel charges he has. 0, it looks like. No shrapnel charges, so... the Illuminate is going to do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be a...
It's so annoying to push against.
Yeah. Just burning those creep waves out so quickly.
That was a waste one there.
Yeah, a little early.
Not gonna matter though.
Yeah. And here, there was a little bit of an attempt at a push down. The Assassinate is out on Earbad, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kill him. No, he's going to get away. Just a sliver of health left, but no follow-up there from TMB.
They still have, you know, Blood Ravage. They have initiation tools that they want to try, but it doesn't look like they're ready for it quite yet.
Yeah, all these LSAs coming out, you can tell that Shadow Ninja wants to try to push this while he's still got this power peak over TMB.
Yeah, they're definitely hanging around still. But I don't know what their plan is.
Yeah,
A
here we
swap
got
would be nice.
another Mexican standoff, it looks like.
Fancy was looking for a swap there. It would have been certain death for him, but if he got a high priority target, it would have probably been worth.
Yeah. So Charlie just doing work on this Drow. Has a Yasha coming, or I'm sorry, already here. Very close to his Manta. In fact, already has the recipe available. Just needs to get it carried out to him.
You see the lean alone here, they're going to glimpse him.
Into the Static Storm Kinetic Field. Now here comes the Blink Ravage by Hunter. They're going to turn and take down Taylor quickly. Call Villain is there as well. He's going to jump out, but the Assassinate actually is going to take down Fancybones as well. 444 is there as well. He's going to take down the Crystal Maiden. Now Call Villain gets chased down by Shadow Ninja and Hunter. Dusty trying to do his best to do a little bit of pluck damage. Dr. Cooper and 444 trying to get up there. Now Dusty with the mana leak onto Hunter to keep him from doing a lot. The Light Strike Array is going to hit 2 there. And with these Shadow Blades, she's going to try to get away. It looks like she will actually get away.
Yep, so they did get a good amount of tower damage done, but ultimately not quite strong enough to take the fight and the objective.
Yeah.
You see the Guardian Greaves up now for Tide.
That's a
That'll
pretty
be
good
nice.
timing for those.
Yeah, it's great in team fights. Obviously, you can, you know, purge mana leak. What else is good? The blind from troll axes. Although he probably doesn't care too much about that.
Yeah, and here we see Taylor getting chased now. Tries to get the kinetic field out to save him, but the Laguna Blade is just going to burst through him very quickly.
And he's got 22 charges now. Doesn't care about throwing that out.
Yeah, exactly. And hitting so quick. Those fiery spirits. Fiery souls, excuse me. Meanwhile, Coddle just trying to keep this mid lane from getting in there. Keeps popping these Illuminates out. Just picking slowly away at Charlie's Angels, but the regen is just going to be enough that they're just going to keep the attention while Shadow Ninja runs around and wreaks havoc.
Yeah, Keeper does have the eggs now, too.
Meanwhile, while this all is going on, Call Villain is trying to push out that top, but his wave clear is just not great, so it is a slow process.
And they see him, so they might try something. I mean, he does have a TP, obviously.
Yeah, and doesn't look like at this point they
Dire's
are.
top tower
And there we do
is
see
under attack.
Shadow
Tower faces
Shadow
a
Ninja
stiff
coming
wind.
back, moving up very quickly. She is in Viz. Looks like she's going to get right on top of Call Villain. She's going to get the Light Strike away, the Dragon Slave, the Laguna Blade. That's going to be a quick death there for Call Villain. Now we do see the Static Storm Kinetic Field actually going to miss a little bit on top of each other. Fancybones going to get out of it. The Ravage comes out from Hunter. Crystal Maiden tried to get away from 444, but the yell comes out from Tide. He's going to get those right clicks down. But we do see 3 dead right now for Team Michael Bolten. 444 trying to stay alive. Hunter just trying to chase him down. Now Dr. Cooper trying to peck away as much as he can. Gets the assassinated on Charlie, but it's not going to be near enough.
Lena's here.
Lena's here as well. Here she comes. She's trying to take down Mr. Dr. Cooper, but hitting from down the stairs. And the last right click from Mr. Dr. Cooper is going to take her down. So nice amount of gold there, 988 going into Mr. Dr. Cooper's pocket, but they do lose a tier 3 in exchange.
Yeah. Yeah, just way too aggressive there on the Lena. I don't know if got a little one-sided on the sniper and didn't see the troll there, but troll going in again.
Yeah, going for the fancy bones. The assassinate's going to come out. It's not going to be quite enough, but Colville actually gets a great chrono there. He's got the Drow caught out, but she tries to use the Hurricane Pike. Actually gets it once again. Now gets glimpsed back in. It's got a kinetic field, but it's going to die down. Now the right clicks are coming. Colville is trying to catch. Mana Leak is out now. Charlie's just going to turn around and try to fight this. Your Bad Gaming's just pecking around doing damage, but he's going to get assassinated by the sniper. Now Charlie trying to run away. There's the static storm with the oh, what a great glimpse there.
Oh man.
As Charlie tried to get away with the Hurricane Pike. The Illuminate's going to catch him, and looks like a couple more right clicks are going to take him down.
How was that Drow that tanky?
And then we see Shadow Ninja show up and just murdered Mr. Dr. Cooper very quickly.
Yeah, he is gone. Deleted.
And yeah, this Shadow Ninja is doing a lot of damage.
That Drow just took so long to take down too. Like they had him cornered with 4 heroes, and he ran around, Hurricane Piked, had to glimpse him back. It took so much time.
Yeah, you gotta hand it to the guy. He was dodging and weaving,
Dipping and ducking.
and so we see Shadow Ninja and Viz once again. Yeah, he's gonna go for 444 right here with a couple of right clicks. Oh, 444 with the Shadow Blade's actually gonna get out.
Had a blinding light too.
Yeah, right there, and Laguna was up, so that was very close to death.
Yeah, both Blinding Light and Whirling Axes proving to be pretty effective here against Lena. If she gets hit by one of those, her right click just goes to nothing almost.
I do see 2 heroes here from Angels kind of prowling this mid lane. Now Dusty runs into a Mana Leaks Hunter and then Force Staffs him away, but this is kind of a split up fight here. Caldwell does get the ult out, the Chronosphere. He's going for Fancy Bones, but it's not going to be enough. So Crystal Maiden gets her out. Then we see Lena come out and assassinate the sniper. That's 4 down now with Disruptor going down as well as 444 on the Troll. And Charlie's Angels lose nothing.
That was a great fight by them. The Chrono was not bad again, but there just wasn't the follow-up.
Yeah, just not enough damage to come in through that Chrono to take down. Even, I believe that was the Urbat that he was going for, so their position 4-5. But once again, Dusty just trying to hold off this middle lane, but it looks like finally this might not be enough. As well as Charlie and the rest of his mates coming up here and taking down this lane of Rax. So this may be 2 lanes of Rax. We see the kinetic field that's going to catch Shadow Ninja, but he's just going to turn around and Luna Blade Coddle. Immediate back from Coddle there. Taylor has to go back and heal. Here's the Assassinate out on Shadow Ninja, along with the Mana Leak. Tries to go on Viz, but 444 is going to finally get hit by the Light Striker Ray, though. Now Hunter's going to turn around, and he also gets hit with the Magic Missile. Now he's going to turn and try to pop his ult and take down Hunter. Right clicks are doing a lot of damage, though. Colville in there as well is trying to get his right clicks out. Hunter's still just running. His back's turned. He finally dies.
Seems gonna die too. Lena did get her Bloodstone deny off though, so they really only got the 2 kills there.
Yeah,
Lena's
interesting.
also already back.
Yeah, so they forced many a buyback there. And looking at the buyback menu, I guess
It was definitely Keeper. I don't remember who else.
Yeah, Call Villain and 444 still have buyback.
Patience from Zoe.
But, I mean, if it's just the two of them, I'm not even really sure what they can do.
Tower is drowning.
But alas, Team Michael Bolton is going to try to turn this into an objective to keep this game going. Fancy Pants gets a swap in there on Call Villain, and oh my goodness, between the Fiery Souls and the Frost Arrows, is going to die quickly. Now here comes Your Bad on the Crystal Maiden. Now they're going for Dusty. Right clicks are going to take him down as well. They use Laguna Blade on Sniper just kind of preemptively, and it takes him almost all the way down. Now a couple more right clicks. Oh, man. They're going to take down Mr. Dr. Cooper as well, so...
Yeah, and they can just run right back uphill now.
Yeah, Shadow Ninja on this, on his mid here, once again running rampant.
Wow, look at that range.
Yeah, that's insane. The tower can't even hit her. Now 444 is going to come up and try to chase her away. The Glimpse is back into the Static Storm, Kinetic Shield, but she's just going to burn through everybody. Oh my god.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, Taylor and 444, I mean, 444 was trying to hit uphill, so that doesn't help anything, but...
I like this Shadow Ninja pushing high ground while rushing.
And there's the GG call. So Charlie's Angels finishes group play undefeated, 2-0ing everybody in their group with another strong showing against the second place team in Team Michael Bolton. So interesting. I thought this